Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, Rakwak, Badash, double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to mighty Akim, Wakwafim, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this on captivity, as well as the speckled bird that may look like the other nations, but are actually Yasharallah. This is Brother Kabakab coming at you with another lesson. Today's lesson, I want to go into reading John 15. I was reading this and I thought, okay, you know what, this is definitely worth making a video about, so let me do that. And over here, well, let's just start and read it down. First things first, John 15 verse from the top. I am the true vine and my Father is the husbandman. All right, so let's just keep on going. Verse 2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit he taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Basically, the thing here is that Yahawash, we are this tree, that we're just one body, all right, and through the spirit and power of Yahawash being in this body, if you are being a branch, you are our fruit is to do the work of Yahawash. So we have to make sure that we are fruitful. All right. All right. So verse 3, now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. And this is actually another thing. This has to do with baptism, where people think that baptism is a physical thing, like actually dunking down in water, when in actuality, no, it's, and I made a lesson on this already. You can just search my thing, if not the stuff, where baptism is, you are baptized by the word of Yahawash, as it says, as we just read it, because with the baptism, you're listening to his word, and then you clean up your act. Basically, I think that's like the best parallel to say. You clean up your act from the evil and the wickedness that you were doing previously, so that, okay, yeah, now I'm going to be more into pleasing Yahawash rather than fulfilling my own lusts. All right, now next, verse 4, abide in me as I in you, as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. So basically, Yahawash being the middleman, the mediator, whatever you want, whatever term you want to use, that is what is used for it's through YAHAWAH that we're able to do what we're able to do. Okay, not a matter of something that we do ourselves, and even then, we are sent from YAHAWAH to do their work. All right. Hence, again, like there's no work, there's no fruits, there's no anything without Yahawash. All right. So, continuing on, verse 6, if a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered. Actually, you know what? Let me actually get this. It was what was it? It was the work. It was further. Okay, so here, Mark 3 verse 35. For whosoever shall do the will of Yahweh, the same is my brother and my sister and mother. Basically, who shall do the will, doing the work of Yahweh, that's basically the fruits that we bear. All right, the fruits that we bear, hence doing the will of Yahweh, Yahawashi, because they want us to do the work. They want us to be fruitful. All right, so continuing on, verse 6. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. If ye abide in me, and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. And yeah, this is another thing, basically, of a matter of if being in Yahawadah nets us blessings, if you will. All right, where it's a give and take relationship where, yeah, when you follow after the words of Yahawadah, and the Lord is obviously going to reward his servants. All right, so continuing on, verse 8, herein is my Father glorified, that ye bear much fruit, so shall ye be my disciples. As the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue ye in my love. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Basically showing the how the exact same way that Yahawadah is going to be blessed with the kingdom. All right, the same way that Yahawadah did all these miracles and basically is in Yahweh, that's where we're also going to be in the exact same thing, where we have the kingdom that's going to be promised unto us, but we have to have the same exact faith that Yahawadah did. All right, as a matter of fact, let's also get a precept to that. All right, I think it's Peter, right? Yes, 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 21, for even hereunto were ye called, because MANASHAH also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps. Basically, Yahawadah was a perfect example that we're supposed to take and say, okay, I'm going to copy Yahawadah the exact same way Yahawadah lived. We're going to live by doing the best that we can to be righteous followers of Yahawadah, of Yahweh. All right, and by extension Yahawadah. So basically, let's continue on. Where was I at? 10, right? Okay, so verse 10. I already read it, but we will read it again. Verse 10, John 15, verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. Basically showing how we can, yeah, I already said it. Anyway, verse 11, these things have I spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. All right, so let me actually get that. It was okay, let me see. Gained. Bear with me. Let me see. Where is it? It's supposed to be. Oh, hold on. Let me just Google it, because I hate having to search like this. The thing doesn't always do a good job at showing so Matthew chapter 18 verse 15, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Let me also get this. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 12, for whom the Lord loveth he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delight. So over here, if you love someone, you're going to correct them. And let me actually get this to end it. Yeah, not end it, but Proverbs chapter 27 verse 5, open rebuke is better than secret love. So over here, your open rebuke, telling someone, hey, you're going off, you're you need to stop with this. That's where you show your love for your brother and stuff like that, rather than say, oh man, I don't wanna make him mad, I don't wanna do this, I don't wanna do that, or whatever and stuff like that. You say, look, what you're going off in this, you show them where they erred and stuff like that, and you help them get on the right path immediately through not through justifying their actions. All right. So continuing on, verse 13: greater love hath no man than this, that a man laid down his life for his friends. Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. And you know what is actually pretty amazing, that the Lord actually shows us and tells us tells us what is going on and how things are working. Okay, so we know most of the prophecy. We know that, okay, we're gonna be delivered, we're gonna be receiving the kingdom, we're gonna do all this different type of stuff. We know most of all the stuff that's gonna go down. All right, but and only in Saki, hold on, let me actually get that. Slocky, so no, is it 10? Alright, Daniel chapter 12 verse 10. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. So the wise are going to understand what's going on, but the wicked, they don't understand. Okay, and again, that's intentional, because YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, he tells, or he lets his servants know what's going on, which means that which means that they are his friends, because your servant just supposed to just do things without asking questions and stuff like that, or who you don't need to know. Like, you're just an underling. All right, and if you're just an underling to someone, of course you're not going to know all the intricacies and secrets or whatever and stuff like that. You just follow orders without issue. But because YAHAWASHI doesn't view us that way, YAHAWASHI doesn't view us like that. All right, we know what's going on. All right, and you know what's funny? I always for some reason I didn't understand it right there, but I just felt like that's such a condescending type, disrespectful thing. If you ever heard that song, I'm a friend of God, all right, by that, whether gospel singers or whatever, like I always thought, like, this like, who the fuck are you that you're saying this shit? All right, like, you do not know jack shit. If he was saying that in regards to this precept, then I don't know what possessed him to say that, because he doesn't know what the Lord is doing. All right, they don't know. So why are you acting as if you know? All right, and then on top of that, it's just like, and then on top of that, it's just like you think that you are so special that you are on the level of calling yourself a peer to YAHAWAH YAHAWASHI. Like, that to me is absolutely ridiculous, and I genuinely did not like that. And I whenever I would hear that song as a kid, I would just think, like, I don't know about that. Like, this is, because obviously, like, you as a kid, I wasn't talking like that, obviously, but I was like thinking, like, is that really okay? Like, why is this guy saying all this stuff? And I'm over here, being misled, and people are making me think that, oh yeah, it's fine to call him that, it's fine to say all this different type of stuff and stuff like that, to marginalize, like, what you have. Like, we can't even see YAHAWASHI or what he's doing and all this stuff. Like, everything is just not in not easy access to us for understanding, but yet you have this dude that's calling Yahweh, all right, or Yahawashi, whatever the song was doing, because I don't remember if it's in reference to this precept, but basically he's calling all this stuff. They're taking these type of stuff and making songs out of them, and really just it's insulting. Honestly, then fuck it, yes, it is insulting to Yahweh MANASHAH. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. I don't care. I'm just gonna take the initiative and say that I feel on behalf of Yahweh MANASHAH, I would be insulted, or Yahweh MANASHAH takes offense. All right. So yeah, he's off for that. Anyway, it's not. And when I say he's off for that, I mean that these Christians are off for thinking that, not actual Israelites or the people that are actually serving Yahweh MANASHAH faithfully. All right. If you know what your Heavenly Father is doing and all this stuff, then of course you're a friend as per what the scriptures say. But outside of that, then it's not a matter of I'm just gonna be a friend because I love you, this, whatever. Verse 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you, Verse 16, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. Basically, again, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you. This is the thing, and ordained you. And I don't really think I don't need to really get another precept, because it's really that plain and simple, because it says it right there. We don't choose Yahweh MANASHAH. He chooses us, and he ordained it. You know what or ordained means? Let's get that word over here. Ordained, make someone a priest or minister, confer. Wait, what the fuck? Basically here, prescribe, determine something. The path, like it's kind of like destined, whatever. Like this is what's going to happen. That's basically what Yahweh MANASHAH established. All right. So let's continue on back to verse 17. Verse 17. These things I command you, that ye love one another. Obviously, yeah, we went into that. Verse 18. If the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. And again, this hatred that people have towards one another, or it's like this hatred that people have towards us, it is actually directed at Yahweh MANASHAH. All right. So as a result of them hating Yahweh MANASHAH, then a result of them hating us, they're hating Yahweh MANASHAH, because what did Yahawashi said literally in this? Okay, I remember verse 18. Literally up here, verse 4. Abide in me and I in you, as a branch cannot bear fruit of itself. Okay, so basically, we are abiding in Yahweh Yahawashi. Okay, verse 7. If ye abide in me and my words abide in you, ye shall ask. Well, the words of the Lord is going to abide in us. So as a result of that, then we're going to be speaking as Yahawashi. So if we're speaking as Yahawashi, as Yahawashi's oracles, all right, then they're not hating us, they're hating the words of Yahweh Yahawashi. So as a result of that, like that's where the hatred stems from. It stems from Yahawashi rather than actual genuine hatred for us. Okay, verse 19. If ye were of the world would love its own, because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. Okay, we understand that for the most part. I would hope so. But yeah, that's basically, actually no. Let's go into that a little bit. Basically, because the world is against Yahweh MANASHAH, then of course they're gonna speak out against us, while we are speaking from what Yahweh Yahawashi told us to say. Okay, verse 20. Remember the word that I say unto you: the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute. Verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. So basically the same way that Yahawashi was suffering, we have to suffer the exact same way as well. Okay, being blamed for just preaching this gospel, and our people are doing that. All right, our people are getting blamed for that. Verse 21: But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. If I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin. But now they have no cloak for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. Basically, going against Yahawashi, you're not doing yourself any favor. So it's like, why would, if you're rejecting the grace that Yahawashi died to deliver unto us, then what is there for you? All right. So you hate the fact that you hate. People say that they hate. I'm Old Testament only, or I don't believe in Jesus or whatever and stuff like that. Well, you are damning yourself, basically. All right, because you can't. No, as a super. Let me actually get that. No one can come to the Father except by the Son. All right. So let's continue on. Verse 24. If I had not done among them the works which none other man did, they had not had sin. But now they both seen and hated both me and my Father. But this cometh to pass, that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law, they hated me without cause. But when the Comforters come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, whose proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. But ye Slakia, verse 27, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. So yeah, that's basically what we see. Yahawadah, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahawadah, SHAMAIWAN, BANYAMAN, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Abab, and Shalom.